That leaves only one clan combination left for the Mastery card frame, and that's Umbra Awoken. So let's go with that next. We are Umbra, main clan, Awoken secondary. I'm gonna go with the good old Primordium. It has a really nice synergy with Awoken. If we go with Primordium, we kinda want Root Seeds. Restore can work also if you go Superfood, but it's generally a little bit weaker. Let's go with Primordium and Root Seeds here. That is generally one of the strongest combination, especially if we start with a card like Razor Sharp Badge. We also have Immortal Trade, which is really strong, and Emberforge. I haven't mastered it yet, I haven't played a lot with it, so I'm happy to have the opportunity to do so. Maybe we even make Emberforge our main damage unit this run. Who knows, that could happen. Daedalus with double barrel, double explosions. We have Arcus with Blind and Harvest, and we have Seraph with Sap. Wing Clippings and Winged Technology. Is there anything we would care about clipping yet? Not really. Winged Technology isn't that great either right now. We might use mortars, but we might also not really make heavy use of mortars either. I am not sure. I'm gonna go with Wing Clippings because I can see myself making use of Consume spells a bit more easily than I can see myself using Morses with what I currently have. Let's go with Superfood. The ability to use spikes and regen on Primordium is quite exciting. Especially with the Awoken clan. Otherwise I would probably, well, in most clans I would probably go aggressive edible because I think it's the most consistent. But in Awoken, the Superfood has some really nice use cases. Let's go with the challenge. We want that unit draft. We do want to start with Primordium and the Razor Sharp Edge right away. Do we want to feed the Train Steward or do we wait for the Emberforge? Emberforge has higher health, which is certainly nice. If we draw the Emberforge here, I would go with it. But we didn't, so let's play a Train Steward. We're also gonna use a Root Seeds and an Immortal Trade to make this Train Steward pretty much immortal. Also, we are now out of Ember for pretty much the rest of the fight, which means actually I should have made sure we could take care of these guys first, because these are gonna be annoying. Yeah. That's the problem. That's exactly 24 damage, so our unit actually dies and we would lose. Yeah, these have 1 health. I need to take care of them. We don't need to be on the top floor with that whole thing, but I kind of want to. And yep, the play should definitely have been Plink on the bottom floor here. We get the Ember Drain on the Magma Morsel, so that we actually have 1 Ember here. No, we don't. It's 2 and 2 Ember Drain. Well, we should now be able to deal with everything the boss throws at us quite easily. With 17 lifesteal on a 50-32, nothing can really scare us. Engine upgrade, pack morsels, perils of production. Let's take the perils. Looks like we're going with an Ember Drain route, which I don't mind. Sharpen can be our backline kill. And what's our unit? It's not alloy construct. I don't think so. Animals of speed? I wouldn't mind that. It has a built-in quick, that's pretty neat. We would need to get it a bit of health and a multi-strike or something. And then I think we would be fine. Conscription notice, concussive covers and cleansing water. I'll take the cleansing water gladly. It's gonna make quite a few things less of a problem. That's gonna be our health for the animals. And then we really want multi-strike, but we can't find it here. What do we want as an essence in the animals? Animals of Will would be a nice essence. Interestingly, a Rejuvenate essence would work pretty decently. Or does have a good potential to work. I don't think these essences are really what we want. Nor do we really want the units right now. Mark of Innovation, I think we can take that. We have a quick unit, we have some blinks, we have the cleansing water. So I think we will generally be fine here. Let's buff you. We take... the backliner was the one who didn't get cleansed. That's a bit unfortunate. I have to play the Sharpen on the front liner if we want to get the Collector. Sharpen plus Quick is actually a bit of a anti-combo. It's time to get that Ember Drain online. Let's remove these guys. No? Okay. It's fine. And we are not really gonna do anything for the rest of this fight, except keep your lifesteal healthy. In a healthy state. Okay, that works pretty well. And Tumbra Salt, making of a morsel. I don't mind having a Tumbra Salt in this deck. Another Sharpen, Resto Deado, Glimmer. These are reasonable cards. I'll take another Sharpen. I am not sure if how good these are gonna be, but they can be our solution to backlines. Endless? That's really not what I'm looking for. Do we want... what do we do with December Forge? There is multi-strike, that's definitely what we go for here. +1 capacity and Rejuvenate Cultivate too. I would like the Rejuvenate Cultivate. Especially if it can hit Primordium, but we don't heal right away. So it's kind of awkward. We could go with the Shatter a Shell Essence, but that's really not that impactful. But we are gonna get a lot of slays, so maybe that's what we do. We could also go with the Ember Forge Essence, but I don't think that's really that good if we're going with an Ember Drain game plan, so... Spellchain Perils is quite nice. Purge Stone... I guess... We are pretty strong for the early game. Oh! Frostbite, Zap, Rage. I think mostly we're looking for a good buff on Primordium, so let's go with Rage, let's go with buff. And then increase capacity, no, increase gold. Increasing gold this early, like 20 gold each time we play this card, is insane. We definitely want to play it as often as possible now. That might mean we have to slow down a bit with the Ember Drain, at least early. I wish I could feed that to someone. And I don't think we can play the Immortal Trade yet. I don't think we have to play it yet. Sharpen is good. That's 8 spikes. That will deal with all the backliners. This is a little bit late for Penumbra to really take advantage of. But you know, might as well. Penumbra hits Daedalus, so we actually gain some boss damage that way. I wish I could kill this, but I can't. It's time to get some lifesteal. We will be Ember Drained for 2 here. I think that's fine. That damage shield on the backliner is annoying, but the Magma Morsel will finish the job. Extra draw next turn, I think that's good. Sure, let's play this out. Now we're mostly looking for some lifesteal. The extra draw here is nice. No extra Ember this turn. But there's our lifesteal and we don't even need it. Yeah, I mean we are dealing 400 damage a turn. So... Wildwood Tome, Shroud Matosis or Wretch. That's an easy Wretch. And I don't think we need another unit right now. What do we need? Draw? Like it's always draw with Ember Drain decks, right? Spell upgrades matter. Removals matter a lot. Artifacts matter a little bit, but... I guess we go with Superfood too. Damage shield is nice. I would really like the buffet increase. This is definitely a cost reduction we have to do. Holdover, okay. That could go on Old Magic. It could also go on Perils of Production. I think I'm gonna take my first holdover on Old Magic. So we can generate an absurd amount of money. Tamra Salt isn't that critical to cost reduce. I'm gonna go with a Razor Sharp Edge, but it will need some magic power. Let's take some money and then start removing plinks. The 1 damage is already falling off, so... Spikes. Yeah, I think we can take it. Penumbra has damage shield and 10 health. Our main unit is gonna grow in power quite quickly. Don't think Spikes is gonna bother us all that much. Get the extra draw. We have to decide between Sharpen or Razor Sharp Edge. I think it has to be Sharpen. And do we need the lifesteal? I think we benefit from having our Ember for 1 or 2 more turns at least. Plus 10 attack is now better on Penumbra, especially considering we actually need the Penumbra hit. It would have been better on the Animus of Speed this turn, but we are gonna retch back Penumbra next turn. So let's get these out. Do we need lifesteal now? I don't think we do. I think we can wait one more cycle before we play it. Put down an Ember Forge. Bring back Penumbra and start buffing them like crazy. I think now is the time where we can actually start going with Ember Drain. The Rage is also quite impactful, considering it's gonna multiply like crazy. And with this thing being holdover, lifesteal is better on the Penumbra because we don't want to waste lifesteal charges in this attack. So we get it after the fight. We can play that self-mutilation. It's only 5 damage. Yes. Yeah, that was... Yeah, sure. 50% max health on Penumbra is quite significant. That's a Void Binding. That's also another Wretch, but... honestly, both lead to victory. Preserve Thorns, Restoring Retreat, Pyre Shards... no. The Pyre Shards were a little bit tempting, but we already have our spikes. We don't need unit upgrades. Relics are nice. Removals are pretty good. But I want to upgrade more spells as a priority. Extreme Stone. I think I prefer True Stone on the Umbra. It doesn't quite kill everything, but it kills the most important things more reliably. It's not 0 cost yet, which might mean that we don't always get to play it. Or that we often don't get to play it. Permafrost the Wretch, just in case we draw it with Penumbra already active. Double stack. Double stacking the Void Binding kind of requires us to hold over the perils. So I kinda wanna shy away from doing that just now. I'm gonna go with an Immortal trade. I will also buy a card removal now. The Plinks really have to go. We are generating a lot of money, so I think I can justify spending a little bit here. We could make the last Plink somewhat useful, but I think we don't really want to do that. It doesn't matter enough. I don't think the Crystal Cloak has anything he can do to us, so... just set up the top floor, start gaining some spikes, just so we can kill backliners more reliably. And I don't think we want to start with the big Ember Drain on turn 1. We can still benefit from some sharpens and stuff. Did I have the chance to get a Collector? I might have had a Umbra. Yeah, I did, didn't I? I had an Umbra Assault in my hand and just didn't get the Collector. That's just wrong. We have a lot of gold generation. That doesn't mean I don't have to pay attention to the Collectors anymore. That is a much better play here. The spikes don't need to scale that quickly. Like, just having 12 spikes is usually gonna be enough. Not against this overcharged tank though. That's actually a little bit of a problem. We'll have to see. It's time to enter the Ember Drain world. That overcharged tank might hurt. Let's bring back Penumbra. If we buff up Penumbra enough, that might help. That at least reduces the damage we take to the overcharged tank quite significantly. Now that we're in Ember Drain anyways, we might as well go all the way and start getting some lifesteal as well. That's 12 damage, that's very acceptable. Is Wretch still in the deck? It's not. Well, we have 14 damage shields, so the... Oh, your stealth was purged. Nice. That is always nice to see. We made a good chunk of money this fight. It's rare that you see a Crystal Cloak not able to attack at all. Do we want to feast? Speed up the consumption? I don't think we need that. It could be good though. I'll take it. Ensnare, Wildwood Custodian. Ensnare could help us a lot. With like tanky backliners that we can't just destroy. It's gonna be quite helpful. No value stones? Spell Chain. I don't... Well, Spell Chain on Wretch kind of has an appeal. But... no. I don't think we need it. I don't think we need any of those. We're not playing units consistently enough to really care about health banners. Teeth of Gold is just a relic that pretty much does nothing most of the time. Let's reroll. Cursed Vines and Light's Gift. And Mind Checks. These are some powerful relics. We can only afford one though. Mind Checks would allow us to set up on the middle floor, but not really gain much value from it. We are already pretty resilient to the Divinity with the damage shield on Primordium. And just the growing stats of the Animus of Speed. Cursed Vines is good. It matters a lot to us that the enemy front lines are actually in the front because we have Quick. So let's go with that. Let's get some removals. Train stewards are probably on the chopping block right about now. Let's get the final Blink out and then start working on the train stewards. Spell Chain, True Stone, no. Think we move on. Fight Arcus now. The Dazed Darkshaw could actually be a problem for us sometimes. But it looks like we just set up on the bottom floor here. And go all in with the Ember Drain from turn 1. Not much else we need to do here. These first two waves are quite weak and give us the opportunity to set up, or rather let Primordium set up. Get some spikes out there. Kill you because you currently are not dying. Ember Drain doesn't matter, we are Ember Drained anyway, so just get these units out. Sure, the Ember Forge is something I should wanna purge, but I might just keep it around for the sake of the mastery. You'll survive with 3 health. If we actually pull you to the front, then things are gonna get worse. This is actually a perfect order. We just have to kill you with Vine Grasp next turn, which means we will be most likely taking some damage to that weight. There was a chance that we drew into the perils, but we didn't. Well, we now have a weight of contrition cycling through our deck. Hopefully we can get rid of it pretty soon. Or just not draw into it ever again. But it looks like we might draw into it one more time. Oh, we didn't though. Nice. Shroud Spike forever consumed an Umbra stone. We take the Umbra stone. And more draw. More draw means more access to our powerful Ember Drain cards. First Hell Pact and Split Anvil. We don't have X costs, and we only have one chance to pick one up. We do have some 2 costs and some 1 cost, so Split Anvil does have some use sometimes. It's not ideal, but... And this is buffet 5. Do we even... I should have considered whether or not we need it, but it gives us more time to actually stack the stuff, so... I guess it's reasonable. I really wish I could look first what we reroll into before taking the stack stone. Can I just pay for the stack stone and assemble it afterwards? No. Stack stone on the void binding would be amazing if we had the holdover on the perils. But it's not like we really need it. I want it so badly though. We will find that holdover. If not here, then later. Not here apparently. Start cost reducing these root seeds. And we don't have a value stone in... Oh, we do have a value stone in here. Do I just want to make the Umbra stone intrinsic? Like just an intrinsic Razor Sharp Edge would already be pretty good to get the scaling going on Penumbra. We don't need the Umbra stone until a bit later. I'm gonna cost reduce the Sharpen here. And I think we can move on. Mark of Innovation, slightly annoying because these guys have the extinguish triggers, but it shouldn't matter too much in the end. I should have killed one before playing the units, but we don't have to Ember Drain here, that's just the perils. Doesn't matter enough. I'm gonna throw that all onto Primordium, and then... Actually now we wanna go with the Ember Drain stuff. And then Feast, so we gain some spikes. That takes care of the Collector. This next wave is a bit scary. We are gaining 89 attack. Some of it is rage, but we will also gain the rage. Some rage will decay, but we are at about 260 attack. It's not quite enough to one-shot the Gilded Wing is the problem. But you know what? We can one-shot the Shade Wings, then hit the Gilded Wings, and then Primordium will finish the Gilded Wings off. That works. Right, this Primordium is now actually durable. I think we have to reorder this wave. Maybe not, though. Yeah, we can easily reorder them by just rooting the Steel Wings. Get rid of you, keep the Wretch in hand. Can play the Umbra Stone, it would be nice. But it looks like it's not gonna be all that necessary with the... Oh wait, that doesn't... Yeah, right, of course that doesn't reorder them. Steel Wing stays in front. We don't want the Steel Wings in front. We want you in front, and then actually the Shade Wings even in front of you. So... let's bring back Primordium. It's nice to have the Perils of Production in the hand where we actually have our powerful non-zero cost cards. Everything here dies, so I don't have to reorder. But that was the wrong card. Now we can't reorder. Here we definitely want you in front. You die to spikes. But actually everything here would die to spikes, so. Yeah, with the extra buffet, the feast is really quite good. Yeah, right, we are not quite getting through to you. You actually need to be in front. This is perfect timing. I should have played the feast first and then use the buffs, but it's fine. We Penumbra one final time here. Or rather, reform Penumbra. Reform? Wretch Penumbra one final time. So we have full... Oh right, I was like, yeah, these guys are die to spikes. Why are they not? Why is there no red X? Well, this guy dies too quick, so the fight is over before they even get to attack. I'm a bit shocked at how fast we are scaling, but it's just how Penumbra works, huh? Holdover. There we go. That's our holdover in Perils. Is it still important? Kinda. Not that important. Firestone Housing. If we could use it, I would take it. Chain of Gems is more lifesteal. Damage shield. Doesn't really matter, but... We are now just, like, flexing on the enemies. Let's intrinsify the Umbra Stone so that we can guarantee our trample in the first turn. That should speed things up a bit. I will also cost reduce it, just so we have an easier time playing it out in the first turn. Let's see what else is in here. Consume removal, nope. Not available. Okay. Let's remove 2 more train stewards. Do we want another relic? Not really. I think we can just go like this. Sure, we put a train steward into the Ember Forge. Ooh, we got purple morsels. This is looking wild. And move onwards to Seraph. Sap will actually be a slight annoyance because it will stack up on our frontliner, but it's not gonna stack up enough to actually make a difference. I want to trample over the spikes. Now we can get some spikes. We can also get some morsels. 35 health. Yeah, it's kind of hard to keep you alive, huh? We don't have to Ember Rain yet. We might be able to play like an Ember Forge out. There is a chance we draw into it. This allows us to hit Seraph. 1 more damage shield gone. we actually drew into the Ember Forge. Look at that. Now we have the perils, now we can Ember Drain to our heart's content. Without any repercussions. Not much to do here. We hold the Reg, we reform Penumbra, the usual. Wow! That guy survived? Huh. Oh, because I killed the backline, alright. And gave him armor. Oops. My bad. I suppose. Actually eat you up, then reform you. Now put the lifesteal and rage on the new one. Because that wouldn't survive the reform. Yeah, Primordial Ember Drain is pretty silly. Didn't we play that already? Oh, we have wing clippings. You both already... No, you have Trample, Primordium does not. Because we wretched it back, so... We don't need morsels. This Umbra Assault is pretty useless. Yeah, now we only need to do one hit because of the trample and the high damage. We are starting to do some boss damage. We are not getting a flying kill, but we can at least remove some of Seraph's health before we actually have to fight him. Wait. Primordium is still around. Can't Razor Sharp edge it anymore. At least not right away. It's funny to see just entire enemy waves evaporating to the trample. Oh yeah, that was a thing. I just said it last turn. Yeah, that's 1300 attack, quick multi-striker with trample. That is correct, Ben. Bring... Okay. Apparently you are a replacement for Primordium. Seraph died to spikes. That's not what I expected there. Ooh! Familiar figure hunches in front of an iceberg. She stands to meet you. He tried at least. That's more than most of us can say. But Seraph gave up. Figured he could do it all himself. Ruled through force and fear. Hersel's mistakes pushed him to that end, I'd wager. That makes him no better than this divinity, even if I don't blame him for trying. If you're destined to do this forever, might as well make him hurt for it, eh? Eh? Blank pages. At the start of your turn, if you do not have a champion in your hand, add a random one to your hand. Sure. Let's spam some champions. Why not? You're welcome, Ben. I'm really happy that you're learning from watching me. It's a nice feeling. Do we want to be on the top floor? I think so. We want the damage shields on. Primordium for sure. Let's get the trample on both of them. why not? We really don't want the morsels, right? Like... We have Trample, we have Quick, and we are growing like crazy, so... that's... Revenge Soul Guard, which is quite funny. No, we're not gonna... Oh wow, they're all affected by Mark of the Champion. Not gonna do anything with it, but... It's nice to look at. I mean, we could easily do something with it, apply a bit of Frostbite, but... Doesn't really matter. I don't think these champions will get in the way of our strategy. So I'm not worried about them. If you do not have a we have a full hand. So we didn't get a champion this time. I guess that's okay. We don't need more champions than this. I don't care about your silly incant triggers. A lot of revenge triggers that do nothing. That's okay. Actually, this is... Step buffs first. Then Feast. And then Wretch. And then status effects. I don't think anything can really stop us here. Not even Scorches. Ah yes, Trample has become really, really good with the DLC against these like super stacked waves. Nothing better than Trample and just a single giant unit to push through. We're almost there. And we will definitely win this turn. So now we're buffing you because we don't have Wretch. Just to see how big you can get. 318 rage, 60 spikes, 41 damage shield, 69 lifesteal and 204 Ember Drain. Yeah, and Trample, and Quick, and Multi-Strike. Yeah. Ember Drain Primordium. The world's broken. If it's not freezing, it's something else. You might not break that cycle, but you also just might. Honestly, who the hell knows anymore? Every time I look away, new factions keep popping up. Might even happen again. Who knows? Maybe, just maybe, one of them will have some answers. Until then, give 'em hell. Yeah, I only got one extra champ because my hand was so full all the times. But it can be a very fun artifact. There we go. This is the final card frame. This is Wax, right? And we mastered the Animus of Speed and the Ember Forge. Animus of Speed is okay. Like the fact that you can get Quick from shop upgrade and it doesn't stack makes it not bad, but also not that exciting as it could otherwise be. Ember Forge is fun, can be good. Never really found a deck for it. Trample applied 17, previous best 12. Well, you don't usually apply trample more than once a fight, so it's a pretty decent record, I guess. Nice. Finally got a win with every clan combination. A divine victory with every clan combination. We definitely have to work a bit on Wormkin. We are a bit behind in card masteries. And that's probably what we're gonna do next. Like, go with some of these missing... Go for some of these missing Wormkin crowns. Yeah. But for this deck, this one was pretty simple. We just had Primordium and Embered Rain and stat buffs. And then pretty much any unit can carry. Sweep or Multistrike or Trample is nice. Quick is very nice. You kinda need one of either Sweep, Multistrike or Trample. And Quick is very helpful, but actually not that important with the amount of damage shield and lifesteal that we had. But still, like, good enough. Oh yeah, spikes also work instead of like multi-strike, sweep or trample, but then you need a bit more spikes than we really had here. But yeah, that was a very effective run.